As Amsterdam continues to approach a carbon neutral future, some of the content that we did learn this week is definitely helpful and relates to some of the terms that we've been going over in terms of donut economics. So, from the standpoint of trying to decouple economic growth so that you're more conscious of resource allocation, there's definitely some applied models being used for across Amsterdam in terms of using their urban fabric to their advantage to create more of a biophilic design. So some things like that would be the usage of vertical forests in which you would have building flora and fauna living walls so that there'd be natural insulation that reduces the energy for cooling. And some other things that there are is the sponge city plazas, which are permeable pavements that have the basins that capture a lot of the rainfall so that there isn't really excess flooding going on. You can use that rainfall resource to continue efforts for irrigation. And then finally, just the usage of just natural movement as energy, kinetic shading structures, using solar leaf sculptures that provide shade for pedestrians and they harvest energy. It's kind of like they minimize surface area that captures the energy and that helps with the cooling. So when it comes to that, it's really the improvements towards biophilic design are definitely being incorporated in Amsterdam. And the fact is, when you are in a neutral, like a neutral weather city like that, you have to think of the urban heat island mitigation, increasing the density of living infrastructure. So, really, it's not only attending to us psychologically as humans, where we're more aligned with living infrastructure, but it's also going to be more beneficial to the approaches for a carbon neutral future. But all in all, Amsterdam is definitely doing a great job, just with their circular Amsterdam initiative and some other things like uses of material passports, so that they are conscious of what they are using to for developments and construction. And really, at the end of the day, it's just they're they've decentralized energy cooperatives. And so now it's just more of just a unified approach on having this carbon neutral future.